Yeah, that's crazy. Talking good for 13 months. Yeah, man, I've been on that 2K all day. I stayed up literally like till 6 o'clock last night. Nah, I'm not gonna let up. I'm still gonna go hard in my Madden. I told Lacey yesterday, I know 2K comes out and I go hard in it, but I'm still because like if I was like 7-5 or type shit, I'd be like, oh, you know what, fuck it, it's over. But I'm gonna still go hard. Like tonight when I play Omar, you'll see. Tune in, get on and broadcast it. Yeah, I got Omar, then I got Chicago, and then I got the Chargers again. So hopefully, if I can win tonight and next week against the Bears, I'm gonna probably rest my starters for Week 17. Yeah, like he's good, like he's decent, but he just does a few bonehead decisions. Oh yeah, he's trash. I thumped him. Yeah.
But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yeah, stupid. He presses a lot. I can vouch for that.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I killed him.
Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. Okay. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Yeah, I seen him on there. He got the decent speed.
Brady now on first down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball.
What was the score?
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman.
Stupid interception probably every game.
And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for New England. 77 yards.
Yeah.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, some of those fucking dudes don't even fucking respond when you try to alert them.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is
he could be right there
touchdown,
on
New England.
like, oh yeah, this is a
Tevin Coleman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target.
I got Omar. I got Travis, Chargers.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now.
Yeah, he's playing that rookie quarterback for like 83
When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. Airing one out for Boyd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move, and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
70 degrees here. It's like fucking still
Tremendous
95.
blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Got all the Florida guys. He's an Indiana.
From the 30 on second down.
Yeah, next time you drop him late, call him
Pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
I just dropped my son off of his man.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play.
So I just figured out she's driving,
7-0 on EA Sports.
Get home to put my 2K back in.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was
great.
never
like
in
so
doubt.
These
kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Nah, we do our own team. We do like a fantasy draft with Shaq.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Yeah, so we do the little 4-man. Well, we don't have
deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check the referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After the penalty, it's Mixon.
Yeah, she's a whiny guy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
They made a lot of changes.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Yeah, you can't do all the cheesy shit like you used to do.
The first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Them they're perfect to make them and all that shit. It's fun, though. I'm just fucking had a headache with it, though. I'm getting used to it.
That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Here's Mixon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big
Cheesy
guy.
Marty. Cheesy-ass Marty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Yeah, speaking of cheese, I'm going to fucking get cheesy these last, well, in the playoffs. I'm going
He'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm going to start getting cheesy.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Yeah, 96.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hoping he gets that 99.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
He got the bazooka where he throws it.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
If
To the
he's in
left
that
side
wrong
and complete for Amari Cooper.
Like
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take it out of their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
It's just because I never had the chance to really do it.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
You know, stat limits and shit.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
One completion of 30 yards. In the air. Got to be in the air 30 yards, not catch and run.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot
it's not
field
bad.
goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Watson now to throw.
If it was 4th quarter,
it's complete to John Ross. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, he's intercepted. picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will take over at the
Todd Gurley and 2 firsts for him.
30-yard line.
Yo.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I said I got offered 2 firsts. Gurley is off.
Check 13. Check 13.
This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it in. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's take it.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tevin Coleman. As the first half is winding down, and the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Yeah, the only reason I would trade him if I couldn't sign him.
Ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Yeah. I go back to the Rams and I tell him, look.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yeah, I do it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yo, I got a question. Why don't the damn sound work when I watch Twitch from the Xbox?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
When I twitch, though, is it crystal clear?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Long day. That's going to be a long day. 72. Switch gears.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Yeah, I know.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
He's going to walk one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Right.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Watson now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I hear the white.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
He didn't really beat me bad, though. He only won. He
Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
He scored to win the game. He went up 14. But I gave up 300 yards rushing. But
and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
It would have been a shit show. He wouldn't have had a chance.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
But you watch. You wait till fucking Mahomes get back in the playoffs. He'll show y'all.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30.
Yeah, I think you gave me 2 touchdowns.
Touchdown, New England. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Won't beat him by that much.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be fielded on the back level.
Yeah, I seen the 24-3 last time I looked.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I'm going to fuck him up in the playoffs. I hope I play him again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
But they got the
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I started that shit, man. That's why I don't want to use it no more.
Watson. And this is incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
But, yeah. But
officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and the Patriots take over.
Yeah, whatever y'all make for dinner, send me some down here to South Carolina. Let me get some of that. Yeah.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear.
And I love
This is how we have to leave the booth.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Real. Oh, man.
Here's
I
Brady
ate
to
them raw
throw.
too. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. I was at the beach a few weeks ago.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yeah. All right, bro. Well,
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All right, sounds good.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Brady. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw, it's Brady, and Watson has it right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Another timeout.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Geno Atkins on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bengals 17.
Wait, that green 80. I don't think you got it, son.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
To try again after the sack. Watson, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Down, he's coming. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check. Switch it. Come on. Switch.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with White. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Me and you all day. I'm coming out regular.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Mixon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.